This is gonna be a white lithium Euro trash short, okay? So we've been blessed with this day of Native First Nations people's summer, and we're going to take a drive in a car that hasn't appeared on the channel very much. This BMW E12 1985 28i. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look-see at the oil situation. Got to do car shuffling, obviously, because obviously my DS wagon is a even the little smattering of salt they put on the roads is not going to work for that car. Dark oil in here. Might need an oil change. Think of all the cars I own. This BMW does, of this era, of the 80s era, the BMW does have the most beautifully presented engine compartment. Now the later model cars with the different intake on the E23 cars, it's less attractive. This is the high water mark. It's been a really long time since this car has been run, so, but it's a good runner. Is it? Or is it dead? Oh, it's dead. God damn it. Hang on. Oh, there it goes. No, that's not good. Okay. Let's see if giving her a little booster bump does it. Come on, baby. There we go, 12 volts. All right. So it's not the battery. There, it almost goes. Well, that was weird. That was almost like the solenoid or something. The starter was a little sticky. That's extra weird. So this blows. The last person that drove this car, and I'm not pointing fingers, but it was Lisden, and now I have the dash is completely dead. We got nothing electrical going on here. Oh my gosh. Hey, so I want to issue a big apology to all the women in the world, because you know what? I swapped around a couple fuses in here, and lo and behold, I've got working gauges again. So, sorry, I blamed it. Even though we all know that cars do tend to break, especially classic cars, when women are driving them. But, you know, I huge apology. And I always forget how turbine smooth this car is with that inline six. What a beautiful motor. They are beautiful driving cars. I always forget about that because I don't drive it enough. Even though technically this car's been driven a lot of miles and it's been a reliable car, but I haven't announced yet, but I am hatching a plan to do a major job for the channel where I'm going to swap this into a manual 5-speed, or at least 4-speed, depending on what I can source. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a job because obviously I'm going to have to add the clutch, you're going to have to add a bunch of stuff, but this car, these weren't meant to be 3-speed automatics. It's a great car that's let down by a lousy transmission. This being an automatic car is giving us the opportunity for me to teach Mimi to drive. Brakes. I know. Why is your left foot on the brake? Oh, left foot, okay. Slow turnaround, okay? She is 10, but I think it's important for her to know how to drive. What if I have a heart attack and we're up on Washington Island or we're somewhere else? You're going to need to drive me to the emergency room.
Or I would call 911.
Or call 911, but sometimes you can't call 911. You need to just go to the hospital. Usually you can. Usually you can, correct. All right. Gently on the gas. Gently on the gas. Okay, good, good. If my tachometer worked, you would be able to see how high the RPMs are. you know, which I just hate to run this thing up so high all the time. But, you know, this car, every time I drive it, it's just such a beautiful car. And you just think, when did BMW go so wrong? Because they had it so right. Like, the quality of this car, you know, you compare it to like the Mercedes 300 turbo diesel wagon that I have. Both, you know, the fit, finish, quality of the car is every bit of what the Mercedes is, okay? Every bit. Look at this. This is a 45-year-old car, and I'm hitting these at 55 miles an hour on these roads. Look at the balance.
I think I could drive
the dynamics. I mean, it's just really a nice handling car. I get it. And like the design of the car, the engine, this BMW just, I don't know, I think it was the early 2000s when they went wrong. Obviously the Chris Bangle era, you know, and then this idea that what BMW stood for is, you know, increasingly tech gadgets, right? Like when you think BMW, you think tech gadgets. Well, that's not what this car is about. This car is about basic, fundamental engineering principles and the superposition of solid mechanical engineering principles on automotive design. All right. Here, let's accelerate as fast as we can right now. Okay. We'll do a 0 to 60.
Look at that white horse.
Oh, beautiful. 1, 2. Here we go. And 60. You know, you look at this car, 102,000 original miles. Beautiful original condition car, but it has the kind of problems that a lot of low mile cars have, where it's just little gremlins, you know, because the electric windows are finicky, you know, the tack is finicky, this and that is finicky, because, you know, it's in such good condition. Nobody drove it enough to get annoyed enough to deal with all that stuff. Honestly, for 1980, I think the audio quality is pretty good in here too. One of the things that I have in this garage that I think is really important is I have this fan mounted right here which constantly circulates air. You know, so is the garage climate controlled? No, but I think it goes a long ways to just have air moving in order to keep the humidity down. All right, guys, peace out. I'm gonna be headed over to Rome for a little while over the holiday. So I will be in Rome when you are seeing this little update video. So have a great holiday. Peace out.